Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel. And welcome back to another episode of the Los Angeles Angels Rebuild here on MLB The Show 25. Today we finish season number 2, and unfortunately, today's episode was going to be a prospect spotlight with our former first-round pick, Ailey Perez, but in the last episode, he dislocated his ankle and he's done for the season. It really sucks because I was looking forward to getting some player lock moments with him and all kinds of stuff like that, along with maybe some other young prospects that we have down in the minors, but mainly focusing on this man right here since he was our very first ever draft pick. But we won't be seeing him in this episode or this season because he is done for the year with a dislocated ankle. It sucks, but I mean, that's just what happens sometimes, man. You can't predict these things. Injuries happen. Hopefully he comes back next year because he was hitting really, really well in his Double-A time, and I was really hoping to play with him, but he's developing fairly well. So we'll have to wait for next season for that. But we are 56 and 58. We're making some moves. We are doing fairly well and possibly on the cusp of a playoff appearance. We're second right now in the American League West, which is 3.5 games back to the Rangers. In the wild card, we're 2 games back of that third wild card spot. It's possible that we make the playoffs this season. It would be huge if we did. We have some contract extensions that we're going to take care of either in today's episode or just in the off season. Some pretty important names. And then I think we already did this, didn't we? Yeah, I think we looked at this already at the end of last episode. This was our first round pick from this season, Thomas Gilliland, who I think we took second overall, right? I think. He's a starting pitcher, 18 years old, 6 foot, 198, 71 overall. Good stamina out the gates. His K per nine's not super high, but that walks per nine and home runs per nine and his hits per nine, all of his per nines except for his Ks, are pretty decent. His control's kind of garbage, but he can develop. And he's got a little bit of power in the bat, 8 and 7. You love to see it. But I do like this guy. I think he's going to be a nice little starter for us. He's obviously going to pitch Double-A next season. We also grabbed Robert Yamazaki. 6'5", he's a big unit. 6'5", 243 is a massive human being. And he's got B potential. He's going to take a little bit of time, but him and Gilliland in the Double-A rotation next year, I think will be a nice little combination. We also have Andres Escalona, who will probably be pitching in Double-A as well. We've got Jonathan Ertl, who's a little 5'8" contact slap hitter. We'll see what he does. But this is our draft picks for season number 2. Nothing too special, but I do like Gilliland and I do like Yamazaki. So I'm excited about those 2 guys. And we signed all of them to our team, so they'll all be on our roster next year. So that's absolutely perfect. I think we're going to kick off this episode by dishing out some cash. If we go to our budget, that's transactions. If we go to our budget, we currently sit at $22.5 million or $22.3 million. We're paying Trout and Devers. We made the trade for Mackenzie Gore at the trade deadline. He's got $17 million plus arbitration next year, which is probably going to be around that, maybe a little bit more, maybe close to $20 million for arbitration next year. So that's pretty good for Mackenzie. Schwarber's having an unbelievable season, by the way, which I didn't expect when we brought him in. I thought he'd just be he hits like 10 home runs and he does nothing. But he's actually playing pretty well. And Rengifa's having a crazy season as well. I think he was even an all-star, which, yeah, he was. He's got the little star next to his name. So Rengifa was an all-star. We've got Luke Weaver, who is pitching really well. Or he was pitching really well. I think he's kind of cooled off a little bit. But he's getting paid $11 million. We will figure out this budget very soon. I think there's still room on this team for a big-time name. I don't know if that comes in the form of another pitcher or if it comes in the form of another person in the lineup. Wherever it may come, I think there is still need for a big-time name. Big Christmas hasn't really performed like I wanted him to, although he's been moved to the bench because we did add James Wood, who's really, really hitting, which is awesome. If John Kenzie, he can play first. Ooh, interesting. Maybe we should put him in switch Nolan Schonel because he's kind of cold right now. You know what? Let's move Big Christmas to first base. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, he's DHing. Okay, so we'll just move him to first base for right-handed hitting, which he does have 71 power versus righties. So actually, he probably should play. But Kyle Schwarber can't hit lefties, can he? He can hit lefties fine. Maybe we switch it so that John Kenzie's playing there. Schwarber's doing that. And then John Kenzie is not in versus lefties. Or versus righties. Although maybe he just plays first base the whole time. Yeah, I'm fine with that. We'll give Sean a break because he's not hitting amazingly. And we will move John Kenzie and hopefully get him some more reps because I know he's not hitting very well, but he's 24 years old. He's got a lot of promise. I want him to actually get some reps. So he's going to play first base for us for at least a month. Let's see how he does. But let's get started here. We are finishing up this season, so August and September will both be in this video. And let's get simulating here. That's not a good start. We lose the first 2 games of simulation. All right, let's get some wins here, boys. There we go. We're simulating well, and we got our first jump-in scenario against the Yankees. Top of the 9th, nobody out. Luke Weaver on the mound. Let's jump in and get this win. Here we go. It's a sacrifice bunt situation. He's going to bunt that, and here comes John Kenzie. Weaver can't get there. It's a successful sacrifice bunt. Well, that's unfortunate. And now Smooth Jazz steps up. He looks at a fastball 96 bottom corner. I don't think I've ever pitched with Luke Weaver. Got to get familiar with his pitch mix. That's a grounder into left field. James Wood fields it, 58 speed, throwing it. It's going to be a tie ball game. Wow, that didn't go very well at all, did it? We blew the save. Not the save. Actually, yeah, we did blow the save because Weaver is our closer. I forgot about that. That did not go very well at all. Here comes the circle change. That's a grounder. Rengifo onto second. Neto onto first. We just get the double play there. Bellinger almost beat that. And now we've got the dangerous Aaron Judge, who almost took us yard. Oh, my God. James Wood tracking it. He will make the play, but unfortunately, that's not the end of the game. It's just the end of the inning. What's going to happen to us? It's Big Christmas. Here we go. John Kenzie's got a chance. So Peraza hit an RBI double in extras to make it 3-2. This is our chance. Big Christmas has a chance to deliver. Come on, John Kenzie. 186 with runners in scoring position. I need you to perform a little bit better. That's why we're giving you more reps. We put you in the starting lineup at first base for a reason. But Ian Hamilton's being very hesitant. Very, very hesitant to throw me a pitch. Come on, just throw me something. And John Kenzie drops it into left. No, it's caught in the left fielder. You got to be kidding me. Oh, I thought we could just bloop that into left field. I put too much on it. And now comes Mickey Moniak. Oh, Mickey, you so fine. What do you got for me? That's a little blooper. Go. That's going to be down. 80 speed. I'm sending him home to tie this baseball game. And he's going to be safe. James Wood comes around second to score. And it's 3-3. Moniak delivers. Ties it up. And now Zach Neto has a chance with 1 out to win the baseball game. 76 speed. If he puts something similar to what Moniak just did, we'll win this game. Check swing, called a ball. Thank you, first base umpire. I appreciate that. Come on, Neto. You're one of the bright spots of this organization. So young, so talented. Can he come up clutch? Oh, you called that a strike? The first check swing would have been called more of a strike than that one was. That's unbelievable. You can't just go 50-50 on the calls there. Oh, I missed it. I was a little bit late. I was very late. I didn't think I was going to swing at that until I made the decision at the last second to swing. Come on, Neto. Come on. No, don't. That's a strikeout. That's embarrassing. I tried to check it again, but I was already too committed. All right, well, it won't be Zach Neto's opportunity. It'll be Luis Rengifo, who's 0 for 4 today. All you got to do, Rengifo, is put this in the outfield, and Moniak will do the rest. That's all you got to do. Just send it to the outfield. I don't care which direction. Oh, he did it, but it's going to be caught, I think. Unfortunately, the right fielder tracks it, and he's got it. We tied the game, but we cannot win it. What's going to happen next? Bachman's on the mound. Does he get out of danger? It's 3-3. He's still on the mound. Oh, here we go. It's Rafael Devers, 3-3. Runners on first and second. Come on, Rafael. You've been unbelievable this season. What an addition you were to make for a trade. Let's continue it. Devers into right field. That's going to be good. And that's the ball game. Rafael Devers will walk us off in the bottom of the 12th. What a victory versus the Yankees. Huge. Devers put it in the right field corner. And it's a beautifully executed walk-off. The boys get the job done. Who gets the win? Is it Bachman? Who gets credit for that dub? It's going to be Sam Bachman credit for the victory and Devers credit for the walk. Huge. He also had a home run. And Christmas had a home run. Big Christmas. That's huge. That's huge. Okay. We're trying to get him hot. So we take the series 2-1 against the Yankees, who are 62-60. Can we keep getting some big wins? And another one for John Kenzie Noel. I mean, we got to try to get him hot. All right, John Kenzie, we're trying to get you. You've raised your average up a little bit, but I need you to stay hot. That's going to do it. Into left field. That should tie the baseball game. John Kenzie Noel, RBI single, ties it in the bottom of the 10th. That's what I'm talking about. Big Christmas. Huge. Huge. W's in chat. What a play. I mean, he just got a piece of it. Boom. Good little piece of that baseball. And then comes around home to score. And John Kenzie celebrates with the boys. Show me that celebration. Show me that hype. There it is. That's the hype we're looking for, John Kenzie. Let's go, big dog. Huge. Absolutely massive hit. Ryan O'Hearn, who is a possible trade piece in the offseason. We'll see what happens with him. He's making far too much money to be bad. Although he's hitting 409, so I can't say he's been bad all season. But I don't think he's had very many plate appearances to make that average make that much sense. I didn't hit that one very well, though. That was a pitch that I needed to hit, and I didn't hit it. Not going to get that one. Josh Hader's being a little aggressive. He's throwing these two seamers just outside the plate. Ooh, slider very close to being called a strike. 3-1 count to O'Hearn. Can he get the job done? Do we have green light? I don't know. Yep, we do. Green light for O'Hearn, and he sends that into left field. Jordan fields and sends it into third base, but that's runners on first and second. Nobody out, bottom 10, a chance to walk it off. It'll be Rengifo with a chance to do it. He's had an unbelievable all-star type of season. Can he add another notch to his belt? I mean, that was the notch right there. Early on the slider. Early on the slider. The Nationals are in first place with a tie with the Phillies? That's insane. What kind of alternate universe are we in? 3-3. Nobody out. A double play would be devastating. Grounder up the middle. That's the walk-off. Rengifo delivers. Huge. Absolutely massive. And it's another walk-off. This time, John Kenzie comes around to score. Oh, it's huge. The boys are on fire. We can't be stopped. The Halos are unbelievable. A home run for Rengifo in that game, along with the walk-off. Moniak also had a home run in that game. Can we string together some wins, please? What's going on here? We win a game, we lose a game. We win a game, we lose a game. We win that game. Bobby Miller has a lat muscle strain. That's not good. Although he's back pretty quick. We stand at 65-67. Very close to the Rangers. We're a game and a half back of them. And if we go to the standings, we are now 4 games back of the wild card because the Red Sox move into the race there. You know what? We might just want to give up on the wild card and just go straight for the AL West. I think that seems pretty smart. So let's dish out some cash here. Zach Neto on a new extension. How much do we want to get this kid back? Probably a 4-year deal. 70 mil? I'm okay with that. He's going to sign that contract, so we get Zach Neto on a long-term deal. That leaves us... Okay, so it hasn't updated for the contracts just yet, the budget. It'll update next season. Yeah, it'll update next season once he's getting paid. So we'll have to be weary of that as we move into the offseason. But Mackenzie Gore, we traded for him for a reason. He wants a long-term deal. I don't know if I can give him a long-term deal, but I can give him a 6-year contract, I guess. We're going to be paying him a lot of money, that's for sure. But he's an ace for a reason. We're going to be paying him $29 million, and he's going to accept it. Luis Gil, I don't want to give him that much leeway. We're going to drop him down because Luis Gil could be a trade piece if I choose to. He's going to accept that. James Wood, definitely want to get him on a he doesn't want a long-term deal. He wants a short deal. All right, I can pay that. It's probably best for us anyway. Who else? We got to get Big Christmas signed back. He wants a short-term deal too. So I think 3.5 over 2 years is not too bad. Ben Joyce got to get back on a contract. He wants a short deal as well. I can't afford the $4 million. Can we 3.5? We can't afford 3.5 mil. What about 3 mil? We can't afford 3 mil. What can we afford? 2.5 mil? 2.8? We can't afford much money. So the budget is drained after paying those guys. We'll figure out something in the offseason. We'll trade away some pieces. We'll do all kinds of stuff like that. Like I said, Ryan O'Hearn is probably going to get moved at some point. He's making too much money to be Ryan O'Hearn. Although, I mean, he's had 48 at-bats, not playing horribly, but he's getting paid way too much money to be that bad, or to be that guy. So, we'll see what he does. John Kenzie's starting to perform, which is huge. Neto's cold. Everybody else is just doing their thing. We just need to make sure we're better than the Rangers. Sweep them. Oh, I thought we were going to sweep the guard. That would have been huge. Oh, Hoppy's at the plate. Bottom 9, nobody out. I mean, seems like a destined situation to try to walk off again. We are a little cardiac type of team. Let's try it. Oh, Hoppy to the plate. Nobody out. Bottom 9, Trout on second. A big chance to tie or possibly walk off. If we hit a home run, that'd be huge. Well, Hoppy's got 25 dingers, so, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility he could hit a home run if he gets around one. Oh, my mother in Christ above. Wow, did I miss that baseball? That's crazy. How did I miss that? Not going to swing at that. It's all sliders from Gregory Santos. Give me something actually to hit, and I'll make you pay. Nope, it's a fourth slider, making it a 3-1 count to a Hoppy with Devers on deck. He is known for his ability to walk off. And Hoppy misses the circle change. I was super ahead of it. Oh, I hate myself. I hate myself. I hate myself. Hoppy moves the runner to third. It's a productive out, I guess. It does a job. It's not what I was looking for. Rafael Devers has 1 hit today, and it's a 3-run homer. The only runs we've scored today have come at the bat of Rafael Devers. And they are going to, wow, they're thinking I'm going to bunt or do something? Little strategery? I don't know what's happening here. They're getting a little, they're playing super in the infield. Thinking I'm going to get a little creativity. I'm just going to try to mash one into the outfield. That's all I'm trying to do. But I missed that one. It's a 1-1 count. Come on, Gregory. Just give me something to hit. That's all I need. And where'd my plate discipline go there? Where did my plate discipline go on that one? And why did I miss that? Devers down on strikes. I'm not quite sure how I missed that. I mean, I was very early. It tells me how I missed it, but I can't believe I did, actually. I thought I was timing that piece up. Schwarber is another good candidate to walk us off here. He's got the pop. That's legit why we signed him, was for his ability to hit home runs. And I need him to hit one more right here so that we can possibly, quite possibly, win a baseball game here in a walk-off fashion. It's no... Did he do it? Did he do it? Back to the walls, J-Rod. Kyle Schwarber walks us off. 2-run shot to dead center, and Schwarbombs delivers the nuke. Oh my God, he actually did it. Kyle Schwarber has walked us off in epic fashion, tossing the helmet away, and gets dogpiled by the boys. Gregory Santos just lobbed one in, and Schwarber said, "Thank you, ma'am." That's huge. Kyle Schwarber walks us off with a homer. 2-run. Crazy. Absolute insanity. Another W for the good guys. And we will end the month of August with a victory. We're 70-68. We have surpassed the Rangers. A half a game. Let's keep this up. If we can just keep winning baseball games in September, we will be playing October baseball, which, if we go to our GM goals, we need to finish over 500 yearly, and we need to win the division series is our contract goal, which is kind of a crazy contract goal, if you ask me. But last year, we finished with how many wins? 68, I think it was. Yeah, we finished 68-94 last year. We've already won 70 games this year with still a month of baseball. Eiley Perez is eligible to be reinstated from the injured list, but will stay injured for about 4 to 5 months. Keep him on the 60-day. His season is done. Oh, it's September call-ups. I forgot about that. September call-ups. Here we go. What do we need? What do we need? My pitchers in AAA are getting kind of brutalized right now. Do we need another arm in the bullpen? I don't think we do. I think we're doing pretty fine in the bullpen. Although Brock Burke's kind of having a crazy season right now. Harry Ford's already up here. Maybe Harry Ford needs to go down. Shonell. So we got Santana up here, I guess. Christian Campbell, is he performing? Christian Campbell's actually not playing that bad, and he's already played a little bit of baseball for us. We might give him a call-up again. Let him ride it out in the majors. Christian Moore's still struggling slightly. Let's give him a shot at AAA. See how he does at AAA. And then we've got third base, Lugo. We need more depth. I don't really want any shortstops up. Left fielders, nobody's really performing that well. Although Alexander Ramirez probably deserves a call up to AAA, though. Let's call him up to AAA. Nelson Rada's not ready yet, I don't think. I think he still needs... He probably needs another season after this. Although maybe he's going to be... Maybe he could perform better than Moniak. I don't know. Or Joe Adell. Trout and John Kenzie. Tucker Flint, just not great. DeJesus is not performing amazingly. We got 2 more spots to fill here. And I just don't know who we fill with. We might sign some... Actually, I probably can't sign any free agents. I ran out of budget, didn't I? There's Taylor Rogers. Sign the brother. 1-year deal. Pay him 3.5. We get him in the bullpen. And then we go and sign maybe a shortstop. Is there a shortstop? No, there's not a shortstop. There's not really anybody that I want, is there? I just need another guy that I can rely on. Josh Bell, I don't want. We already have 3 first basemen up. We don't need him up again. Sam Hilliard for a season? Just as a bench guy? If I'm going to do something like that, I'm going to need somebody that's got crazy speed. Who's got speed that we can just bring in simply as a guy to pinch run in situations? John Birdie's not a bad option. He is 36. Enrique Hernandez, Willie Vasquez. Is there really nobody with any speed? That's kind of wild. There's Nicky Lopez. I remember him from the Royals rebuild that we did a few years ago. There's Gavin Lux. Oh, how did we get to this situation where there's nobody that plays baseball in free agency with any speed? Sam Hilliard probably is the guy, but not a 5-year deal, that's for sure. I'll pay him for one. See, he wants 2 years? Sam, now we're getting a little crazy. All right, whatever. We pay him. Those are going to be our 2 technical call-ups. We bring in the other Roger brother, Taylor Rogers and Tyler Rogers now on the team. And then we bring in Hilliard, who is going to just be a guy to possibly pinch run. He's got 79 speed or 76 speed with his regression, but he's still faster than most of our guys on our bench or on our team. So we'll bring him in as a possible guy to run some pinch running situations. Mickey Moniak's up, and we lose that game to the Pirates, who are bad. How do we lose that game? And we take 2 of 3 against the Astros. We're 74-70. We're starting to put some things together here. We are starting to put some things together. Let's keep it riding. Oh, Hoppy's at the plate. Bases loaded. 8-6 is the score. Bottom 8. I think I got to try to jump in. I mean, there's a salami on the table. I got to try and take it. Logan O'Hoppy, former All-Star, has a chance to not only tie, but take the lead with one swing of the bat. Can he do it? I sure hope so. I wanted to wait on that one. I thought maybe it'd be good to wait a little bit on it, and I waited too long. That's what happens sometimes. That's a ball, though. The sweeper goes really out. I don't even know who this is. Orion Kirkaring? I don't even know if I've ever even heard of his name before. But he's going against us. Oh, Hoppy, double play possibility. It's bad throw. It's a bad throw from the first baseman. It's going to score 2. Oh, my God. The first baseman with an error. A wild throw. And O'Hoppy scores 2. I can't believe it. It was a double play scenario that they blew out of the water right there. They bring in Yiner Cano to try to save this game and get him out of danger. But they are, I mean, that's crazy. Rafael Devers to the plate. He's walked us off one time already in this episode. This wouldn't obviously be a walk-off, but it would give us some insurance. Oh, mama. Oh, my mama. That could have been a big-time hit. Oh, it really could have been. But I missed it. I didn't miss that one that much. It's going to be a grounder to first base, though. I felt good off that bat, though. It goes right to the first baseman. They step on the bag, and now there's 2 outs. But Schwarber is up. And the last time we saw Schwarber, he walked us off a couple of games ago. Can Kyle Schwarber do the damage one more time? Come on, Schwarbombs. Deliver. Schwarber pops it foul. I thought that was going to be caught by a guy. I thought we were going to get one of those animations, but thankfully we didn't. All right. All right. Let's do this. Just give me a pitch, Cano. Give me a pitch. That's not the pitch I was asking for. He gave me a pitch. It wasn't a good pitch, though. That's unfortunate. Come on. Come on. You don't want it. You don't want none of this. You don't want none of this. Oh, that's a grounder. Get through. No. Schwarber beat the throw. No. No, 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 no. At least we tied it because of the error, but I thought he was going to be able to get through there. It's 8-8. Still 8-8. And we win on a walk-off. Mickey Moniak RBI triple. That's huge. Oh, we are walk-off magicians. Jose Quijada gets the win. Trout with the triple. Or with one of the triples. Moniak was the one who got the triple. Absolutely massive. Can we sweep the Orioles, please? Yes, we can. That's a huge sweep. We're 77-70, boys. A 2-game lead over the Astros. The Rangers have really fallen off here. With 3 weeks to go, the boys are boying. Just keep on winning baseball games. That's all we got to do, although we take 1 of 3 against the Cubbies. That's not great. But there we're back on track. Oh, but Basabe or Basabe, I don't know how to say his name. 1 to 2 weeks with a finger contusion. Let's just play the Orioles every single game, and we'll win most of them. 80-73. Keep winning games, boys. Keep winning games. That's what I'm talking about. The Bees do not make the postseason. 77-73? Okay. And the trash pan is gross. No minor league playoffs to worry about. Oh my God, we're 4 games up. We are 4 games up. Funny enough, we'd still be a game back of the 3 wild card spots if we were not winning this. But this is possible, boys. This is possible. Playoff baseball in year number 2 against the Rangers, who have had a severe fall off. We take 2 of 3. We've done it. We've clinched the division and we'll play postseason baseball for the first time in the rebuild in year number 2. Oh, that's huge. That is huge. We've clinched divisional baseball. I can't believe it. We have a final series against the Detroit Tigers, and you know what? This is probably going to be our final jump in of the episode, so let's go do it. Harry Ford, bottom of the 11th, down by 1. All we got to do is get the runner home, and we tie the game. But I don't know if Harry Ford's got what it takes. He's not had that good of a season. We'll probably look to move him somewhere else in an upcoming trade. But he does get a productive out. He moves James Wood over to third with 1 out now. That's all right. It's not great, not ideal, but he does move him over. Oh, that's right. Vlad signed here. I forgot about that because Vlad's over at first base. I forgot that Vlad, he signed over here. Oh, that's beautiful. Zach Neto delivers. It'll tie the game. It'll be an RBI double for the youngster, Zach Neto. What a hit. What an absolute massive hit for Zach. That blows the save for Tanner Scott, and now it's Michael Fishman, the veteran, the all-timer. Can he be the hero? He won't be on this occasion. It'll be a grounder to shortstop. Still 2-2. We just need 1 base hit in the outfield. Just 1 singular base hit in the outfield, and Neto will come around to score. That's all we need. Rengifo almost had it. Come on. He's on career home run number 99. He's on 100 watch. Oh, I would love to hit it for Rengifo. I'd love to be the one to mash his 100th, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Come on, Rengifo. Just put something. It doesn't have to be a home run. Just put something in the outfield. Rengifo, he did it! Yes, he did! It's a walk-off! Rengifo will win it for us with a little dribbler past the shortstop, or past the second baseman. It's another walk-off. How many? Is that 4 or 5 walk-offs in this episode alone? I mean, we're going absolutely nuclear with walk-offs. Mackenzie Gore goes 8 innings of 2-hit baseball. Taylor Rogers gets the save or win or whatever he got. Absolutely massive. And they want me to jump in for the final game of the year? No. We lose that game. But we are playing playoff baseball. 85-77. We've won the division. And we will take on the Orioles, who, if you remember correctly, the final 2 times we played them, we only lost 1 time. The boys are dominant in a 3-game little set. You love to see it. What a wild card appearance for the boys. The number 3 seed. But that'll be in the next episode because we've got stats to take care of. So league leaders. Here are your league leaders for every single category as we move forward. Actually, no. Oh, no. I skipped. That's wild card stuff. Oh, that's my bad. Okay, so you won't be able to see league leaders. I apologize. I shouldn't have simulated. I forgot that they did that. But we can still see regular season awards and all that kind of stuff. So Yordan Alvarez wins the American League MVP. Santander is your National League MVP. Kinda wild. What a wild card type of victory for him. Giolito wins the Cy Young in the American League, and Zach Gallen wins the Cy Young in the National League. Masataka Yoshida wins the batting title, and so does Nathaniel Lowe. Edwin Uceta is the reliever of the year in the American League. National League is Drew Rasmussen, who I do like. Spencer Jones, American League Rookie of the Year. And Gabriel Rincones Jr. Rincones Jr.? I don't know how to say his name. He wins Rookie of the Year in the National League. Then we've got Yordan winning the Hank Aaron and Teoscar Hernandez winning the Hank Aaron. Here are your gold gloves. We'll just go through these very quickly so you can get a little piece of the puzzle. Figure out who's defending very well. Gold gloves in the outfield. Silver sluggers. I see a very distinct lack of Angels. There we go. Rafael Devers wins Silver Slugger third base. but a lack of Angel players in these award categories. Those are your awards. I apologize for not being able to see the league leaders. That's my bad. I shouldn't have simulated. I know better than that. All right, but we can take a look at the stats, though. Here are your hitting stats for the Angels this year. Rengifo was an all-star. 24 home runs, hit 269, his best season since 2024, I guess, where he hit 300. But this is a huge season for Rengifo. He's 29. He is getting a little bit older, but this is a great season for him. He performed very, very well. Mike Trout, it continues to age. I just hope we can win a World Series with him before he calls it a career, because I really don't want him to not have a World Series. He's an all-time player. He's arguably the best player of all time in like our era. So I don't want him to go away without a World Series ring. And I don't know if I have much time to do it. It's either this season or next season, I think, before Trout calls it a career. So in a Hall of Fame career, it will be. But he had good enough numbers for the production, or for the age that he's at and the overall that he's at, and his stats are kind of dropping. So these are solid numbers for what he's bringing to the table. Oh, Hoppy was an all-star, or at least he was an all-star last year. I don't know if he was an all-star this year, but he's getting real good. Logan Hoppy is getting real good. He had a good season, good power, good numbers for him altogether. Rafael Devers was a huge trade piece in the offseason. Absolutely massive. We bring him in. He brings in 34 home runs, hits 290, slugs 512, OPS of 891. I mean, these are just unbelievable numbers. He was also an all-star. Kyle Schwarber, kind of an afterthought type of signing. Didn't think he was going to perform that well, but he brings 28 home runs and a 264 with a slugging of 481. So good production from Kyle Schwarber. James Wood, my white whale. We finally brought him in, and I mean, look at these numbers. He's only 23, everybody. He's only 23. He's going to be unbelievable in a couple of years. These are fantastic seasonal numbers. Love to see that, and I can't wait to see more from him. John Kenzie. Look at these numbers from John Kenzie. We put him at first base, and he gets 11 home runs, 36 RBIs, hits 237. He was hitting under 200 before we brought him in. It was like 190-something. That's what I'm talking about, John Kenzie. Just needed to be in the right spot. Lower in the lineup, not a lot of pressure, a different position. John Kenzie's got some promise. I like that. Mickey Moniak actually performed a lot better than I expected him to. We'll see where his career trajectory is, but because it might not end up being here in LA, but he had a pretty decent season, all things considered. Zach Neto, 30 home runs, his best season as a professional. Absolutely massive. And he's only 25. We've got James Wood at 23. We've got John Kenzie Noel at 24. We've got Zach Neto at 25. I mean, we've got the future. Eiley Perez is 18. We've got the future of the program in our team already. And don't forget about Christian Campbell and Christian Moore. The Christian brothers are both young and talented. So there's a lot of future ready to go for us. I just hope that future comes sooner than later. But these are great numbers for Zach Neto. And then the bench number, Schonnel, once we took him out of the lineup, he just wasn't performing that great. But he's doing fine. He got in a little bit more in substitution spots and 12 home runs. I mean, these are fine numbers. He definitely got better at the end of the season. Harry Ford is... I don't know what to do with Harry Ford. We probably leave him on another team. Maybe we can get something for him. Christian Campbell, we brought him up. He had 16 appearances. He hit a home run, so his first Major League home run. Good for him. Hit 187. He had 16 at-bats instead of his 91 that he had last year. But these are fine numbers. I'm okay with these. He'll probably get more plate appearances next year. Ryan O'Hearn had 2 home runs, 382, but he only had 55 at-bats. So you can't really think that 382 is crazy. He's also probably going to get traded. Joe Adell, I just don't know what to do with Joe Adell. I don't think he's that great, but he's not bad. It's kind of weird. I don't know what to do with him. I really don't. And then let's get to the pitching rotation. So Mackenzie Gore, we brought him in at the trade deadline. He goes 12-7 through 192 innings. He has 170 strikeouts, which is the best since 2024, a 3.18 ERA, a 1.18 WHIP. He has a 4.6 WAR. I mean, these are good numbers for our quote-unquote ace. Then we go to Luis Gil, who was our ace before we brought in Mackenzie Gore. He went 15-6 in 184 innings pitched, 157 strikeouts, which is the best of his career. 3.17 ERA, 1.32 WHIP. 2.7 WAR. Good numbers from Luis Gil. I think I'm saying it. I don't know if I'm saying his name right or not. Then we got Jose Soriano, who went 10-8, 4.02 ERA, a 1.38 WHIP, which is pretty solid, all things considered. And then 1.3 WAR. All right, we'll see what we do with Jose Soriano. Hayden Birdsong, I don't think he's ready for Major League Baseball just yet. I think he needs to go down to AAA. We need to find somebody to replace him in the starting rotation because I think he needs to be in AAA. And then Bobby Miller, how did he perform? 5-8, 5.01 ERA. Same kind of deal. He needs to be. So we need 2 starters at some point because I don't think either of the back end of our rotation's that great. Sam Bachman, how'd you do in the bullpen, boy? 7 wins, 115 innings pitched is kind of crazy. 116 strikeouts, a 3.99 ERA. He had a killer season last year in season number 1. This season, not as good, but still solid. I'll take those numbers. Jose Quijada, very similar numbers to last year. He's just a rental arm, kind of. Tyler Rogers, how did you perform? You simulated a lot worse than you did last year, which is kind of annoying, but you still pitched fairly well. Even with a high ERA, you still performed fairly decently. Although he had 5 blown saves. Bo Breesk, I don't know how you got up here. They must have called you up for the postseason. We'll take a look at that postseason lineup in a second. And then we've got Ben Joyce, who won 12 games, pitched 100 innings, 107 strikeouts. This is our future right here, Ben Joyce in the bullpen. So we need him to develop. And he's struggling a little bit, but, I mean, he had better numbers than he did last year. So I guess that's production. It's improvement. Andres Munoz, 20 saves, 4.21 ERA, 1.27 WHIP. All right. What about Luke Weaver? 39 saves. We'll have to figure out which of the 2 is going to be our closer because Weaver is good and Munoz is good. I don't know which one I want to be the closer. Right now it's Weaver, but it could be Munoz. It could be anybody. Could even be Ben Joyce, I guess. So those are our stats for the regular season of year number 2. Let's take a look. What did I want to take a look at? I said I wanted to take a look at something. Oh, the playoff roster. That's right. Let's take a look at the playoff roster, see what they've got going on here. So we've got 26 guys on it. The rotation's fine. The bullpen, I don't know if I want Bo up. I think I have to call somebody up first. Harry Ford obviously will keep up. Schonnel. Campbell is going to stay up. I think I want Hilliard up on the playoff roster. Oh, because he's not on the 40-man. No, I forgot about that. We should have added. He got taken off the 40-man. I can't add him to the 40-man. I wanted Hill. I only brought him in to bring him up for like a bench guy, but that's annoying. All right, I guess we'll keep up Bo because I don't have anybody else that I want on the. I don't have anybody else that I want on the playoff roster, so we'll keep up Bo Brisicki, whatever his name is, and that'll be fine. That'll be fine. But next episode we play playoff baseball for the first time. That episode will probably be the entirety of whatever postseason. You know what? We might go postseason series by series. So next episode might be just the wild card, and then the series after that, hopefully we win. We go to the divisional series, then we go to the ALCS, all that kind of stuff. That's probably how it'll be. Just to kind of slow things down a little bit now that we're in the postseason. Our GM goals, we did finish over 500, so we're not getting fired, which is nice because I was kind of worried about that. But can we actually complete the contract goal of winning the division series, which means we have to win the wild card against the Orioles and then go and beat the Yankees, which is not going to be easy. That's going to be pretty tough. But next episode, we will play the wild card 3 games against the Baltimore Orioles. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.